Anybody else get flint right in their shoe? And then you step on it? It hurts. So there's a big crack going right through here. I'm probably gonna have to knock all this off. There's a lot of junk in there. Big crack here. So these sections here I could use for arrowheads and stuff. What to do? Let me knock it off early. This is making some nice flakes. Nice bird point flakes. Excellent. Hit right there. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna do a giveaway contest for you guys because you guys are freaking awesome. I'm gonna do a knife giveaway, a stone knife, flint knife, and I'm also gonna do an arrowhead necklace giveaway. Something similar to this. This is my personal one. This is actually material that I found right here. Not bad. I wish I had more of this stuff. I guess this would be considered Flint Ridge chalcedony. It's nice stuff. Sharp. The flakes are hitting into my leg and cutting me through my pants. Wow. Not too used to this stuff at all. It's very tapping it and it's flaking. Oop. Big gust of wind here. See if I could shoot a flake up here. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. This crack is going to interfere. We'll see. Didn't go as far as I wanted it to. If I can make a knife out of this, I'm going to put it up for sale right away. If. That's an if. I'm not well versed in Flint Ridge here. I'm running out of grindstone here. Look at that thing. I napped too much. Definitely napped too much. Okay. Oh. Yay. Where did I cut myself? I don't even feel it. I didn't even feel it. So I guess it's sharp. Oh, yep. That's a cut. All right. Just because it makes things more difficult. All right. So we have a bunch of stuff here. This says Texas Pertinalis. I've not tried that. Like, I got a whole box here of what looks to be really good stuff. Texas Tab. Texas Tab. Not sure what kind of chert that is. Looks interesting. This looks more like my kind of stuff, this one. More Flint Ridge. This seems like a little bit chalkier material. Burlington. I've napped this stuff before. Quite a bit. More Burlington. Wow. Yeah, don't know what that is, but that looks really good. Just keep it as is, use it as a shovel. A bunch of little broken pieces and flakes and stuff. This looks like really good stuff, so. Ooh, nice. I've been looking for this stuff. I love this stuff. The root beer chert. Flint chert. Yeah, every time I whack, that's gonna split open. Could use a break from my normal super tough shit. Nice. It's always the littlest, tiniest cuts that bleed the most. Always. trying to get rid of all this cortex here. Just shooting flakes in from the opposite side. Like that. I should have band-aids in my knapping kit, but I do not. I don't often cut myself. Not anymore, at least. I used to cut myself every time I napped. Let's see. Overshot. Oops. All right. Hitting a little too hard. Man, this stuff flakes really nice. Go to a smaller bopper here. I really like Texas stuff. see if I can... There is a little tiny crack running through there too. I don't know about this. Let's see. That worked. I've been finding that when I make my knife blades about this long, they work way better than like the big knives. They're just too unwieldy. These sizes work much better, especially for fishing and hunting. All right. Let's see if I could use this hand yet. Not too bad. I was watching some old episodes of the show Alone, and I was watching Zach Fowler. I was watching him play around with his slingshot. I was like, you know what? I should probably get one. So I've been shooting this thing like crazy. It is so fun, this thing. I also got his survival card, and that's pretty cool as well. It let me show you. This thing is awesome. It's got fishing hooks that you could just pop out. They're magnetized, and you push them right back in, and they stay in. This thing goes right in your wallet. It's got a fishing spear, a knife, an awl, tick remover. How does that work? Tick remover. Nice. When I get a biface like this and I'm making knives, especially for like survival knives, bushcraft knives, whatever, I keep them kind of wide so that there's lots of room to resharpen. So I don't make them like the narrow lances like that. Leave them wide so people could resharpen them. I try not to take too much off with notches and stuff like that. Just a little bit, maybe like that. Or maybe not at all. I just thin just the base and then wrap. got a little hinge there. I'm gonna try to stick the flaker in there and then hit, see if I can get rid of it. It sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, that worked. See you later, Ray. All right. Can't do too much of pressure flaking like this because I messed my shoulder up again. What else is new with that, though? Do too much stuff I shouldn't be doing. Like this. And I don't let it heal. Okay. Just gonna try to take a flake right here. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Maybe take a few flakes here. I don't know, I don't want to overdo it. All right. Man, that's really, wow. Perfect. Okay. I don't think I've napped this stuff before. Or maybe it's just like extra cooked. Damn. I am not used to napping high quality stuff. This is what I've been napping. Oh man. Still a bit windy. These long pieces usually give me a problem too. I wind up hitting too hard and it snaps in the middle somewhere. Man. I wish the New York stuff flaked like this. It does not. Even the best quality New York stuff doesn't flake like that. Out in the woods somewhere and find one that calls out to me. This stuff's pretty solid. Doesn't feel like it's gonna snap on me at all. Never know though. My uncle surprised me. Now I have no idea where this box went, but he sent me probably about 2,000 wine bottle bottoms, all different colors, that he cut with a glass cutter. I should find that. This stuff is some of the most agreeable stone I've ever worked. It's doing exactly what I'm hoping it will. There's a little problem in there. Cool. I like that it's so agreeable, and it's sturdy, and it's sharp. No, that was the Flint Ridge that cut me. Never mind. But yeah, I could feel these little edges here are super sharp. Got little cuts all over me from this stuff. So, cool. Getting a nice blade out of this thing. Wow. I am impressed. One of the problems with what I do, and only working really tough stuff that I find in creeks and stuff, is I don't get a chance to work stuff like this too often. I think that counts. See, like, that doesn't count. That sucked. So, I mean, I'm not setting up platforms really. I'm just kind of... But what is up with these flakes? Are very strange shape. They don't seem to shoot like that. They do that when I'm used to them going like that. Not complaining or anything, but a little strange. Might actually need to shoot something up here to get this piece. I don't want to lose too much this way. If I break it, I break it. This is another trick that sometimes works, but hasn't lately for me. If I wrap it up tight, that's what I'm going to try to do. It's probably going to break. Okay. Let's see. Can never tell because it dulls the sound. What do we got? No? Just chunked out. Alright. That's gonna be a nice knife blade. I think. That's coming out nice. I had a chunk of coastal from that I actually collected down in Georgia, and it was about this size when I first started trying to make knife blades. And it was a bit thinner than this, and I just sharpened it up, put it on a handle, and sent it to the Wooded Beardsman, and he uses it in like majority of his survival videos. Like, I should send him an updated one that's thinner and sharper, but he seems to love that thing. Yep. Sent one to, I actually sent one to, won't name him, but he's somebody from Naked and Afraid, and he's trying to learn flint knapping. for survival. Blech. I hate that. I hate when that happens. This is usually where I wind up making the base too thin, and then I mess everything up. Oop, hit the camera. Wow. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep making blanks here. Maybe I'll make an arrowhead. That is nice. That's gonna be a nice knife. Man, I've been going over an hour already. Alright, so in an hour, we got the Flint Ridge that I stopped on because it sliced me open. We got this monster, and I'm probably going to use this one myself. Make a new little fishing knife. I like this one a lot. This is excellent. Alright. Let's mess around with the Flint Ridge a little more. I went to, quite a while ago, I went to Nether's Farm Quarry, and there was stuff similar to this that was in one of the pits. It was more white, but very, very glossy. I made this giant knife blade out of it. And I sent that over to the Wooded Beardsman too, and he gave it away in a contest for his channel. This stuff is. I'm gonna try to get past that hinge without cutting myself again too. Nice. So this piece is kind of chunky too. Like when I say chunky, I mean it takes off chunks when you hit it rather than a nice flake like the Texas stuff. And I don't know if this is heated, or I don't know what the deal is. Where are the cracks in this thing? This side. This side. Alright. I hate when you have a nice piece like this and there's those cracks running through. Because you know it's going to break. You just don't know when. I usually like to get ahead of it and just knock the whole piece off, but I'm trying to make something a little bigger out of this piece. See, the cracks also tend to hinge when it hits them, and then you can't get past it. I always wanted to work some of that super colorful, super smooth Flint Ridge. Never really able to get my hands on any of it. That'll make a nice arrowhead. Everyone seems to go nuts for this stuff. From what I see on the groups, at least, I don't really ever see people napping it. No. Grind's nice. Gets flat. Oops. 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 Damn. All right. I think I'm gonna save the rest of this for later. Make a kitchen-looking knife thing out of it. Sushi knife. Flint Ridge sushi knife. All right, what else I got? All right, I think I'm at 70 minutes here. I think I'm gonna knock a flake off, try to make an arrowhead, and then call it quits. All right. Probably gonna wind up making another knife again. Nice. Yeah, this stuff amazes me. Nuts, man. I see why people like napping the glossy stuff. Shoot flakes across the whole piece. Yeah, that's nuts. Awesome. All right. Yeah. Is that more root beer? Looks like it. I'm saving that then. All right. Think I could keep a large flake together? Probably not. Let's speed through it. Is my voice okay with all this wind and all? Am I loud enough? I'm gonna use a smaller bopper. If I hit this here, it's gonna break. So I'm gonna hit this here. The other problem is trying to show you what I'm doing it's a weird angle to try to hit this thing. All right. Nice. Guess this is Georgetown. It's flaking like Georgetown. Not entirely sure that that's what it is, but I'm gonna guess. I've not worked too much Georgetown stuff, so I'm not entirely sure here. Yeah. Chalky stuff sucks. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a spear point on this. See if I could do it. I need some new grinding tools for sure. That didn't work either. All right. There we go. It's already super thin. I'm actually getting low on battery here, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and end this in a minute. Which piece? Which piece? I'm rushing. Haha, yeah. Don't work this fast if you actually want to make something. You'll break it. I'm just trying to finish up before my battery dies. So just gonna make a quick point here. Hey, Aid. Alright. Gotta really speed through. I don't know how much. Flute often, flute early. Yep. I actually always do. Because I'm a lunatic, apparently. Alright. Fast, fast, fast. pretty stuff. All right. Yeah, if Jeremy is watching, or when you do watch, thank you for this box. This is amazing stuff. Dropping everything too. Come on, man. All right. As quick as I can here to finish this up. If I could get a big flake. Nope. That's good. All right. Don't break the point in half. Don't do it. All right. Nice preform. Tip's kind of wonky. Fix that. Nice. All right. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna put notches in. You guys could type this point if you want. I have no idea. All right. Hate feeling like I got a time limit. I need to figure something out with the battery here. Not too bad. Not too bad from a flake. I would have been a lot more neater with that and not crushing so many edges and all, but I'm running out of time. Ow. Not too bad. I really rushed this one. Now, what I'm going to do today is going to be a smaller blade for utility work. So first thing you're going to want to do is protect yourself. Put some leather on your leg. Take a bobber. Could be antler or copper. And hit right here, see if I can get a fairly large flake off. So I'm going to do this quick as I can without breaking it. Switch to a smaller bobber. And like I said, we're going to make this one fairly small, so I'm going to take off about this much. Keep the blade small. If you're new to knapping, don't try to go this fast. Take your time and know your angles, set them up right, take the flakes off. to make that smaller. Smaller meaning thinner and shorter. Let's switch to a smaller one. Smaller. So as I go along, I'm just making it smaller and smaller. We want it small enough to fit in that handle. So it's a tiny handle. I'm going to want it small enough and comfortable enough to use for utility work, whether that be small game, fish, or even just opening packages. You don't want it too long either, because with a smaller handle, if it's too long and you're applying pressure, it might break right here. Working the edge. All right. It's going faster. So this is more of the size I was thinking. Just straighten up the edges a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop with the percussion here. What I'm going to do is grind all the edges all the way around. Give myself areas to pressure flake on here. we're gonna see how well that fits in. Pretty good, but it has to go a little bit thinner in the base. Now, copper on that end, caribou antler on that end. So what I'm doing is pressure flaking on the opposite side. I'm creating these little serrations right at my fingertip there. You can do that all the way down your cutting edge. Indirect, just for one spot here. Okay. Go back to pressure flaking. Now, something like this you don't want too thin with Obsidian, because if you try to use Obsidian when it's too thin, it'll snap. It's basically glass. You're gonna get splinters working Obsidian. one thing you could do with this is you could make a neck knife, which I tend to not do with Obsidian because it's so sharp. But when you heft it in like that, you could drill a little hole through here, put it on a necklace, and wear it around your neck. But you're going to want a sheath for this to cover it, to make sure you don't get cut. I'm just going a little slow here for the camera, but all I'm doing is sharpening up the edges, making it really, really sharp. So the next thing I'm going to do on this is put a notches, probably right in here. And I'm going to do it at an angle because I find that the corner notches are stronger than the notches that go straight in. I'm just going to do that real quick. I don't want these to go too deep either, because like I said, if you're working with Obsidian, it'll break at weak spots. So it'll break right there. So you don't want to make it you don't want to make those too deep. Just enough to get a secure tie-in. All right. Spot here. All right. So just a real quick corner notch from Obsidian. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to add a glue in here. Make sure this fits pretty good. Tie it and let it dry. Now you could use any kind of glue in here to make that secure, and I like to wrap it with sinew. I'm going to grind this edge down just a little to keep it flush, but you wrap with sinew, make sure it's wrapped on the bone, on the antler, on the wood, whatever, and make sure it's really glued in there. And I'll show you what this can do as soon as it's dried up and how well these work. Okay, so it's not completely dry yet, but I'm gonna use a bait fish and just clean them a little bit if the glue is dry enough. And I'm not going to show the guts, but you just pull the guts out now, and then you could use him as catfish bait, because I'm not going to eat him. But yeah, that works. You could say clean cut. Clean cut. And that's a little utility knife for you. Cut me too, look at that. So one of the things I've found is that stone knives cut a little different than your modern knife. It's razor sharp, but what you want to do is you want to poke in first with the tip. So you poke in, then you cut. With this, it's easy enough to just cut like that, but if you're trying to get a clean cut down this way, you could go in this way, poke in, and then zip, or go in this way and zip. Hope you guys liked this video. We made this little highly portable, highly effective obsidian stone knife. Be back soon with new videos, guys. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you get notified. And I will see you soon. Thanks, guys.